Welcome to GMA Integrated News Interviews. I would call you the Voice Kids 2025 coaches. Wow.
Yes.
New batch. I mean, kayo, magkasama na kayo before. Pero syempre, may mga bago tayong mga ka-jamming dito. How's the relationship? Nag-gel na ba kayo agad?
Nagpa-plastikan lang po.
Yeah,
kami.
binabayaran kami para magplastikan lang dito.
Paano bayad sa inyo?
Joke lang. I love these guys. I love these guys.
Ito si Julie, ano na yan one of the sisters, the bradas. She's everything here, and it's such a pleasure to work with young talent and just fresh as well. And it nakaka-inspire din for Julie and I, even if sa tagal na rin namin sa industriya, but we learn from each other. You know, that's the only thing, yun yung pinaka-importante sa amin eh. Naglalaitan kami, of course, di ba? It's part of the competition. You know, we have jokes for each other, pero at the end of the day, we learn from each other. And we grow together as individuals, but also as a team. Parang this team coaches are helping these kids realize their dreams can come true with just a little bit of work, a little bit of patience, and a good support system. Kaya nagja-jive kami. Like, the age difference doesn't really matter. Of course, ako na naman yung pinakamatanda. Ako na naman yung kinukuyog
Huwag mo
nilang
nang
lahat.
paulit-ulitin.
Kasi
Nakahalata
inuunahan ko yung
kasi.
nasa kaliwa ko. You know, na nasasabihin niya, age before beauty, etc. But the kulitan is there. It will never disappear. So, nag-jive lang talaga kami, and we feel really connected, especially with the kids' stories and with our own experiences and stories. Dami namin pinagdaanan this season, and ang dami pa namin pagdadaanan this season. So I'm just looking forward to more time with them.
I would like to know what's happening sa likod ng camera.
Would you really want to know?
Yes, I would like to know.
You really want to know?
Sure about that.
Magaling na kay Julie kasi sobrang honest nito eh.
Di mo sure. Charay!
Ginaw na
Sige,
ginaw
may
kami,
tatanong
that's
ako
for
sa'yo
sure.
Yun. One thing is, ginaw na ginaw kami sa studio.
Lamig
At
sa
lagi
studio.
kami nakakumot. But, kidding aside, ako personally, I really have a great time with these people. Like, I know to myself that these are my kind of people. Bakit ka tumatawa?
Ginawa mo kami parang alien eh. These kind of people.
No, because, syempre, it takes, so much energy and honesty. Especially, sobrang laking bagay niya kapag ka nasa workplace ka. And sa experience ko, like, lagi akong comfortable around them. And it's really important that you're comfortable with people who you're with. And yeah, that's how I feel towards them.
Tanungin ko yung mga yung mga bagong kasama natin. Meron ba kayong mga naaalala na parang sort of baptism of fire or yung
May
first time
initiation pala.
may initiation sa inyo?
Paano ko ba sasabihin?
Sige lang, sabihin mo lang.
Meron silang
Si
surprise.
Julie ba? Wag na.
May surprise sila para sa amin.
May surprise?
Medyo
Ano daw to?
siya, nakakawindang na surprise.
Totoo po
Yeah.
Sa sobrang, nasa core memory na namin siya. Hindi ko na lang sasabihin kung
Do tell.
good or bad core memory. Pero
Makikita
grabe.
niyo po sa episode.
Lalo na si Coach Zach.
Zach, ikaw.
Malalaman niyo po yan pag lumabas na ang The Voice Kids.
Nag-promo.
Pero is it a good thing or ano?
Oo, sayo.
Opo, masaya po siya. I feel like
Masaya.
it's
Hindi sinagot yung good
Masaya pa ka na.
Pero
Magugulat ako
after
kung si
po
Julie.
nun,
ah.
nagkabangungot po.
Totoo po yan. Medyo nagka-problema here after the work.
No, but it's fun. It's really fun po. Like all that's been happening in the tapings then. It's a different experience po, especially for me and Ben po. Again, what they said, this is our first time judging and being a coach talaga.
Ako, abangan namin.
And every time we see each other po, it's always like, grabe, ibang experience talaga to, na parang nakaka-overwhelm pala, ganyan.
Basta tandaan nyo, Julie, number one! Julie, Julie, number one!
Makikita niyo yan.
Baka
Makikita
mamaya
niyo yan.
isipin nila, grabe na nga agaw ako ng...
Julie, number one!
Totoo ba?
Basta, abangan nyo na lang. Julie na bawang!
Wala nga ako sinasabi. Quiet nga lang ako dito.
Oo nga. Kasi kung ibabase ko doon sa kwento ni Julie, parang wala naman eh. Pero
Basta
ito yung
yan lang
sinasabi
ako.
nila, Jules.
Abangan nyo lang.
Sige, abangan natin yan ha. Julie number 1.
Julie na bawang!
Okay, coaches, alam naman natin ngayon, in the age of social media, instant yung reaction ng tao and the pressure is greater this time. Paano nyo kaya ipe-prepare itong mga kids in terms of yung, syempre, instant din ng criticism, instant din ng praise. So, medyo mahirap yon. And kayo, you will form part of a group na magmo-mold sa kanila.
It's quite tough. It's a very tough situation to be in. Pero I think kasi I don't think the kids should really concentrate on what's happening in social media.
But
Because
how are you going to say that? Kasi
Huh?
how are you going to tell
Well,
him or her that?
one is because you cannot be a leader by following everyone else online. So you have to sense and differentiate who you are personally and who you are as a performer. Now, at a young age, kaya nga kami nandito, it's easy for us to mold them, to mentally prepare them to not always check social media right after a performance, because that shouldn't give you the affirmation. It should come from your parents. It should come from the people who support and love you, and from the reaction of the people. It has to be organic. So kung sino yung talagang makakarinig sa mga bata live, on TV, in the stage, that's what matters. It's the moment that matters. It's not the aftermath. So I think it's easy. These kids nowadays, hindi, they're not dumb. These kids are very smart, and they have one goal, and one goal is to win. And maisabi nyo lang sa isang bata na the most important part about the competition is not winning. It's just securing your place and to being remembered for the rest of your life. Yun lang yun. You just have to perform like it's your last performance. And every time na maririnig ng bata yun, they give it their best. They give it their all. And that's what matters the most for me. So,
Grabe naman ang words of wisdom ni Daddy Billy. Grabe. Pero, Jules, ikaw, based on experience, of course, you check on social media. Pero, paano ka nagkakaroon ng shield na parang, oh, okay, I'm just me.
Yeah, ako naniniwala kasi ako, if you have a great support system, like your loved ones, your family, and your friends, parang goods ka na okay ka na Parang it doesn't really matter kung ano pang sabihin ng ibang tao about you, because you know that deep down to your core, alam mo kung sino ka as a person. And kung ano yung mga importanteng bagay sa'yo. Okay, ito yung mga importanteng bagay sa akin. Kung ano yung mga hindi importante sa akin, na-filter out ko siya. I guess siguro, importante na din na, and yeah, like thankful and blessed din kasi may mga ganitong klase na kaming mga na-experience in life. And ito yung mga bagay na pwede naming i-impart dun sa mga bata. Like, alam niyo ba, ito ako nung bata ako, napagdaanan ko na rin yan. So, kapag, kunwari, may mga hindi sila nararanasang mga ganda sa buhay nila, yun yung parang trabaho namin as mentors, as coaches. It's really to help them
prepare.
Yeah, be prepared, be stronger. And, sobrang tough kasi talaga nitong industry natin. So, it's not just always about rainbows and butterflies. It's not always about, parang nakahain na lang sa'yo on a silver platter. But, if you really want your job, and if you love your job, talagang paghihirapan mo talaga siya.
Zach, and of course, Ben and Ben, social media plays a really big part kung paano naging massive yung popularity nyo. So, paano mo sasabihin sa kids yun? Like, parang, oh, okay, baka sabihin ng kids, hello, sumikat ka because of social media. Parang ganon.
Ganda nung sinabi ni Coach Billy I strongly agree with that, of knowing, Coach Billy and Coach Julie actually, knowing who you are as a performer, meaning this is your work, your profession, but also knowing who you are outside of it. I think it's a very difficult concept to explain, But like they also said, you know, the thing with kids, especially these days, like, and I know this also from the kids around me, like mga pamangkin, mga ganyan, they're very smart. And when you talk to them, parang nagkakaroon nga ng school of thought na hindi dapat sila masyadong pinipatronize na parang, oh, alam mo ba, ganito, ganyan. Kasi the way they understand is way more mature than you think. So parang for us, of course, not like going full on into it, pero slowly introducing them this concept of having an understanding of who you are outside of what you do, just so you can both respect who you are outside of it. Isa akong anak, isa akong kapatid, isa akong kaibigan.
So may other roles ka pa.
Pero, isa rin akong performer. At ito yung trabaho ko. At huhusayan ko rin siya. So, mahirap po siyang ituro. I think, realistically, even for us, it takes years to understand. But if you start them that young, I think it may be a bridge towards building a healthier mental health for performers. Kasi po parang nagkakaroon ka rin ng understanding of, hindi ako nade-define ng ginagawa ko lang. Parang meron akong pagkatao na liban pa sa kung ano yung ginagawa ko. Parang pag nasimulan po yun ng maaga, sa palagay ko makakatulong yun sa mga bata.
How do you guys feel na syempre, alam nyo naman, magbabalik na ang The Voice Kids this coming really soon, right?
Yeah. Siyempre, Kuya Nel, sobrang excited. Kasi kami ni Kuya Bills, so we've been doing this for the past 2 years. And like now, may panibago na namang The Voice Kids. So we're very, very excited dahil may panibago kaming coaches.
May bago
Yeah.
tayong pahihirapan, ika nga. Billy, how do you feel na? Of course, you know, this season is coming up really soon. Ano yung mga pressures na nararamdaman mo this time?
Pressures na nararamdaman ko, not much pressure, honestly. More on edad yung nararamdaman ko sa season na ito dahil bumata yung mga judges, yung coaches. And no, it's not all about pressure. I think it's just more of excitement. And I'm really anticipating for really good performers, really good kids, and I'm just not looking forward to heartbreaks. Yun yung piniprepare namin yung sarili namin for that.
Yun na nga.
That's
Ay,
true.
kayong dalawa kasi, kaya kayo yung unang tinanong ko. Sanay na kayo sa mga ganyan, sa mga heartbreaks na yan. Ang tatanungin natin ngayon, yung mga bago nating recruits.
Yeah!
Maganda yan, maganda yan.
Let's go!
Of course, syempre tanungin muna natin si Paolo and Miguel. Ano yung inaasahan nyo? I mean, based dun sa mga naikwento ni Julie and Billy sa inyo for sure, no? Ano yung mga inaasahan yung heartbreaks dito? Yung parang mga bagets ito mga bata
Nako, yun nga po, non-stop sila sa sabi na, guys, prepare for the heartbreaks. At talagang, I think there's just something about, to be specific, of course, at the end of the day, we know it's a competition. And we know that not everyone can get in. And when you have the heart for a kid, I guess it's so difficult to let go kapag kailangan. And I think, just like si Coach Billy, and most probably si Coach Zach din, at kaming lahat, we're kind of like not looking forward to that part because it's never gonna be easy. Ako may iyakan for sure,
Ready ka ba dun?
hindi ko po alam. Only one way to find out.
Paolo, ikaw.
Hindi ko alam, sobrang grabe rin kasi ako ma-attach. So, hindi rin ako naglo-look forward to the process. But, I think, yung bottom line din for us, of course, given na it's a competition, is magawa lang namin yung task of really bringing out the best in these kids and making sure na they know na we believe in them. I think, masabi namin na we did our job as coaches.
Mukhang makaka-create na naman sila ng bagong kanta because of that.
Oh, yeah.
Zach, ikaw, what are you looking for? Kasi ngayon for sure, pine-prepare mo na yung utak mo Parang ano ba hinahanap ko? Kasi for sure lahat yan nasala na tapos sa harap na lang sa inyo.
Yeah, I think I'm not really looking for someone or like a kid po in particular in terms of how they sing in style. I think it's more of just really heart at the end of the day. Like when we haven't turned around po kasi in some of, probably in some stages po in The Voice. Just hearing the vocal itself and just seeing how they can really interpret themselves as kids and how they sing the songs, mararamdaman po namin agad din eh. And I think heart is really important, especially coming from someone who writes his own songs also and makes everything his own. Heart is really what you need in music and how you transcend music to people. I think the style and everything else just comes after. So it's really just heart po for me. Yeah.
Pero mahirap ba yun, Billy and Julia, no? Kasi syempre sa blind audition, you're only given a few minutes to sing. Parang minsan, di ba, I mean, I don't know, sa isip ko kasi parang it takes a while for some people to bring out the heart. So, mahirap ba sa inyo as, yung namimili sa mga blind auditions?
It's really hard. Kasi, syempre, hindi naman namin sila pwede makita agad unless we turn para sa kanila. So, kami, as coaches, talagang kailangan namin maging mindful about it, about when to turn or when not to turn. If we hear them na, kunwari, ito bagay ito sa team ko, parang nagiging, yun na yung parang pinaka nagiging decision namin na, oo, ito bagay itong batang ito para sa team ko, or pwedeng bagay sa team ni Kuya Billy, or kung kanino man. So, parang, it's really a tough decision kasi may mga times na pwede kasing magaling yung bata, pero we're looking for, something else. We're looking for more than what's expected para dun sa performance nila.
Kasi, Billy, minsan, di ba, yung pag nasa blind audition, nag-turn na lahat, pero may isa pang hindi nagta-turn, tapos ganun lang siya ng ganun. Parang, iniisip ko doon minsan, parang, ano yung hinahanap kaya ng mga coaches?
Well, all coaches naman eh. We all have different ears,
No,
different
but for you?
feelings. For me, kasi I can really tell naman yung potential. We all could, the potential from the first few lines from a song. And kung mararamdaman mo naman kung yung bata, especially if they really want it, they want it. And it really shines, and it really na pumapasok talaga sa tenga namin, and it goes straight to our hearts. So the hardest part is pag magkakasabay yung mga coaches humarap para sa isang bata. Yun yung pinakamahirap.
That's true.
Swerte yun.
Yeah.
Parang-
So it's even for four-chair turn. Kasi for me, if you're joining a competition and kailangan mo, one chair lang ang kailangan mo, pasok ka na. So kahit isa lang, sapat na eh. Pero kung all chairs, the pressure is really on. That's when it gets hard for all of us kasi nagtatalo na kami kung dapat kanino mapunta yung bata sa akin. And at the end of the day, the kids have the choice eh. Sila yung may choice kung sino yung coach na gustuhin nila. So,
But there was an episode pa nga, pinili niya kung sino yung hindi nag-turn.
correct. Kaya, yun. And that was me. Hindi ako yung pinili, pero ako yung umikot. Kami yata ni
Masakit ba yung hindi
Pablo.
ka pinili?
Si Stel yung pinili. Kaya ngayon, siya pa rin ang pinag-uusapan. Si Stel pa rin. Wala na nga siya sa season na to eh, no? Malis na nga kayo! Joke lang. But no, it all looks like it's all fun and games, to be honest with you. But at the end of the day, hindi rin naman namin pwedeng paglaruan ang dream or pangarap ng isang bata. So we really take this job quite seriously.
Oo, kasi there are some episodes pag napapanood, I mean, ako personally, parang I do not envy your job.
No, it's hard.
Kasi mahirap talaga.
It's difficult.
Yeah, but, okay, I'll talk to Ben and Ben. Kasi yung coaching means shaping yung bata at an early age. Kayo ba meron ba kayong iniisip kung paano niyo babalansehin yun? Like there's a perfect blend of, yung innocence ng bata hindi mawawala, but still ililid niyo siya dun sa talent niya.
I think coaching kids this young is an opportunity to slowly introduce growth. I think not just in performing, but also in being a performer, like everything that comes with it, like character, how you also connect with your fellow performers, ganyan. And kami, honestly po, though kinakabahan kami kasi first time namin to do all of this. Like we've never had any experience like this before.
Kahit
Kaya
judging, gano'n.
yes. It's our first time. So, of course, all of this is like in theory, but when we actually are in there, it's a different story. And so, we always look to the guidance of si Coach Julie, si Coach Billy, kaming mga bagong salta kasi dito, parang sobrang we're learning a lot then ano nga po siya eh, we're trying to impart a lot of things, but also we're learning at the same time.
Paolo, kasi you're a band eh, di ba? Normally, collaboration yan. And when I say collaboration, iba-ibang, yung mindset, iba-ibang ideas yung
Yes, bro.
pumapasok. Sa tingin nyo, magagamit nyo yung mga natutunan nyo over the years para ituro dun sa mga bata?
Oh, definitely po. Kasi parang, I think for us, but also for all the coaches din, parang one of the things na we have to be good at is knowing na bawat bata may kanya-kanyang gift eh. May kanya-kanyang unique na i-offer as an artist din. So, parang kailangan, pag it's more of two-step siya na identify mo yun, tapos try mo ilabas yun sa kanya. So, we learned quite a lot about that based on our experience sa banda. Kasi parang being different personalities, And then of course, lalo na sa mga first part, which is yung mga battle rounds, it's also about teamwork working together. So, we want to be able to harness yung group dynamics din nila para hindi sila, parang nagkakainan lang sa stage, pero they really perform as one din. So,
Must be a very exciting ride for you this time.
tough.
Zach, I know music is really very personal, Pero, paano sa tingin mo yung maituturo mo yung to look for the own identity ng bagets instead of imposing na kasi some of them for sure idol ka parang or takes inspiration sa paano mong sasabihin kaya na parang you have to find your own voice?
I think it also takes place po how good of a reason po na I'm here in a way, being one of the coaches po kasi like everyone is kind of like familiar, I was part of the Voice Kids as well as a kid, and going through the challenges, the pressure, and just going through the competition in general, but I really learned a lot on what to do and what not to do, especially the growth period after the competition. I think I can be the one that they can really like look up to in terms of if nagawa ni coach to, I think I can do my own thing as well. And every time I get to talk to the kids, that's also my priority, is to really talk to them na, okay, you don't have to force anything in terms of singing kasi, I mean, at the end of the day, this is a competition. You're competing. Hindi naman matatanggal sa utak din ng bata na I have to win. But at the same time, I try to like lean them towards something na I just want you to enjoy and really do something na makakapag-compete ka in this competition nang hindi mo ino-overdo yung mga bagay-bagay. Just be your own thing, take the experience. Sabi ko nga rin like a few minutes ago when I was talking to one of the kids, sabi ko, there's not much to really prove anymore, especially when you get into the blind auditions. The fact that you're here, you're very blessed to have this opportunity. Like there's millions of kids around the world who want to be in the same spot as them, and the fact that they're there, it's already a blessing, and they should really grasp it. But I think finding their own voice comes after the competition or maybe in the middle of the competition. But I feel like it's more of a growth thing for these kids to learn on for themselves. But we're here as coaches to guide them along the way.